20 miles west of downtown Dallas. One of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Gonna go right back to Henry. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. 2nd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will go all the way. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Cavante Turpin on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, kill. Here we go.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. Up the sideline, past midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Go, get out there. Hey, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Hey, kill.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go to 54. Why ain't? 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got it inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Hardy now with the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Jackson now on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8. They'll go again here with Henry. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. On the handoff, it's Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Jackson looking to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
There you go. There we go. Kill. Here we go. 47. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
Prescott. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
There we go. 47. Done. There we go. Going to 53.
First down, Prescott. Now he'll air one out. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
In motion comes Andrews. Play action now. Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball...
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now Jackson on the move. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, kill. 46.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. And that ball incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here we go, kill, kill. Hey, kill, 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 kill. Hey, 47. Here we go, go to 50. Here we go, kill, kill. Under. Gun. 26.
Second down, Prescott. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This is short kick, returnable from the 13. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check! 26.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. Second and 7. On the give, here's Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. He is in. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one fielded at the 15. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. We're going to 54. Wide in. 47. Here we go, 46. Go,
In motion,
get out there.
Lamb.
Here we go, 47. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Wide in. Then we're going to 53.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Here we go, 46, 46. Switch, switch, hey.
At the 48-yard line.
26.
Prescott on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Kill, kill. Hey, kill. 47, 26.
On second down, it's Dak. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Hey, kill. What do you think?
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down.
What do you think?
Dak to throw. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Kill.
Complete to Jake
Hey,
Ferguson.
kill.
Goal at the 8-yard
47.
line.
What do you think?
A run on first and goal. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, second down and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
In motion, Lamb.
What do you think?
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
What do you think?
On third and goal, they'll run for it. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Here it is. Fourth down and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide in. What do you think?
They'll drop to throw. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. There's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On the ground, here's Henry. And that'll move the sticks. That's a 1st down. Down to the 45-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Jackson. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Micah Parsons. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. Hardy now with the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Now it's Mitchell. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Hardy now with the return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one caught downfield by Flowers. Here's 1st and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. A throw on the run is complete. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A give right up the middle to Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on downs.
So, Mike, I like this approach. You know if you score a touchdown, it's over. The other guy never sees the ball, so why settle for 3 and give your opponent a chance? Put this game away right now with a touchdown. I love this aggressive approach.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 47. Under.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Cowboys.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Gun. 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, going to 53. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. Wide. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Back to throw is Prescott. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one to win it in overtime.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here in OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.